Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Maths class. Today we are with a different topic, graphical method of solution of a pair of linear equations. It is under the same lesson. Here you can see children, see the table. We have pair of lines, three different sets of pair of lines we have. We are going to compare the ratios like A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. Let us see the first set of equations. X minus 2y equal to 0. Here constant term is missing. A1 is 1, A2 negative 2 and B1 negative 2 and C1 0. 3x plus 4y minus 20 equal to 0. A1 is A2 is 3, B2 is 4 and C2 is negative 20. So what is our A1 by A2 here? It is 1 by 3. B1 by B2 negative 2 by 4. Negative 2 by 4 is equal to negative 1 by 2. C1 by C2. As I told you, C1 is not there, 0. C2 negative 20. You can see that 1 by 3 is not equal to negative 1 by 2. That means A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. If you get this much, we are not going to see what is C1 by C2. So here this condition is familiar to you, that is A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. In that case, we have unique solution. That means we have one solution. So here in case of graph, when we draw graph of these two equations, you will be getting intersecting lines. That is the graphical representation, intersecting lines. When we draw graph, you will be getting two lines intersecting each other. That intersecting point is called solution. Now let us discuss the second set of linear equations. Okay, so 2x plus 3y minus 9 equal to 0. 4x plus 6y minus 18 equal to 0. Here A1, A2 we have, B1, B2, C1, C2. Let us compare. A1 by A2 is 2 by 4, that's equal to 1 by 2. 3 by 6, B1 by B2, that's equal to 1 by 2 again. C1 by C2, negative 9 by negative 18, that's equal to 1 by 2. So in all these three ratios, we can see that these three ratios are equal. That's A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. If all these three ratios are equal, we can say that coincident lines are formed. That means one line on the other. It is the same. So we can have infinitely many solutions. So the touching point is always called solution. Here the line is touching each other. At each and every point it is the same line itself. So we have infinitely many solutions. Now let us come to third equation, third set of equations. Here we have x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. 2x plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0. A1 by A2 is 1 by 2. B1 by B2 is 2 by 4. That's also equal to 1 by 2. Here A1 by A2 not equal to 1 by 2. That is equal to B1 by B2 also. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2. Whereas, let us see what is C1 by C2. Negative 4 by negative 12. What is it equal to? 1 by 3. Therefore, you can see that first two things, ratios A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, whereas that is not equal to C1 by C2. In such a case, you have learned no solution. That means they are parallel lines. These two lines will be parallel and it is not touching at anywhere. Therefore, we can say that we don't have a solution, no solution in these three cases. So hope you understood. First case, A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, intersecting lines, unique solution. Second case, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2, coincident line, infinitely many solution. And third case, we have A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. We have parallel lines, no solution. Let us move on to a question based on this. On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, find out whether the lines representing the following pairs of linear equations intersect at a point, are parallel or coincident. So we will be getting two equations. We are going to compare ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. From this, we will be finding out whether two lines are parallel, coincident or intersecting. Let us see the equations. Linear equations are 5x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0, 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. What is our A1 by A2 now? That's equal to 5 by 7. We have 5 by 7. What is B1 by B2? B1 by B2 equal to negative 4 by 6. What's negative 4 by 6 equal to? By 2 we can cancel. So negative 2 by 3. They are not equal, we know. Therefore we can write A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. We can write the result as, since A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, intersect at a point. Intersect at a point. Therefore, unique solution. So that they have in us whether the lines are parallel, coincident or intersecting, they have asked. So this is the answer. It intersect at a point. Now let us move on to second set of questions. That is, we can also copy down 9x. Second set is 9x plus 3y plus 12 equal to 0. 18x plus 6y plus 24 equal to 0. Here also we are going to compare, children. A1 by A2 equal to 9 by 18, that's equal to 1 by 2. We have B1 by B2 now. B1 by B2 equal to 3 by 6, that's equal to 1 by 2. If both A1 by A2 are equal, then we have to go for the third one, that is our C1 by C2. That's equal to 12 by 24. What is 12 by 24? Common number is 12. We can divide it. It is 1 by 2. So we can see that A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. What type of lines they are? They are coincident lines. Coincident lines. We have coincident lines since A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Let us move on to the next question, that is, form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions graphically. So we'll be happy to do the graph, I know. Okay, first question. 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. So total 10 students. 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. So here we have two equations. That is, first condition is we have total 10 students. Second condition is number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. So we have to find out number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. As usual, what we were doing? So in order to get the answer, we will be assuming that let the number of boys be x and that of girls be y. So let us write that. Let number of boys be x and that of girls be y. Then how do we frame the first equation? That is total number. Boys number plus girls number is equal to, total is 10. X plus y is equal to 10. That is the first equation. So how do we get the second equation? That is, how do we get that? We have to read it. Number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. So let us write the second condition. Number of girls is, girls number we have taken as y. Y is equal to, number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. Number of boys we have taken as x. 4 more than that. So number of girls is equal to 4 more than number of boys. Y is equal to x plus 4. Let us rewrite it if you want. It is of the form x plus 4 minus y equal to 0. But using these two equations, we are going to draw a graph. Before drawing the graph, we have to find out minimum 2 points for plotting. Let us do that. First equation is x plus y is equal to 10. How do we get the value? First you have to draw like this. Mark x, y, then minimum 2 points enough. But for our safety, we are going to find out 3 points, because if any one of the point is missing or if it is wrong, we may not get the line. Therefore, we are going to find out 3 points. So with x plus y is equal to 10. So let us write it in the form y is equal to 10 minus x. Isn't it correct? Y equal to 10 minus x. Now we are going to substitute for x. If x is equal to 1, what is that y equal to? Y equal to 10 minus 1, it is 9. If x is equal to 5, what do we get? Y is equal to 10 minus 5 is 5. If x is equal to 2, we can have any number. If x is equal to 2, what do we get? Y is 10 minus 2 is 8. So we can have any numbers like this, and that is x is equal to 2, we have x column. Be careful. Y is 8. X is equal to 1, y is 9, x is equal to 5, y is also 5. Then we are having second equation, that is y is equal to x plus 4. Okay. So here also we have to draw box and find out values for this. For 3 values, let us find out. We have x, y, making the column like this. Now substituting values for x, so that you will be getting the value for y. If x is equal to negative 1, what do we get? Then y is equal to negative 1 plus 4 it is. Negative 1 plus 4 is positive 3. Bigger number minus. Okay, so x is negative 1, y is positive 3. Now if x is equal to negative 2, what do we get? Y is equal to negative 2 plus 4, that's equal to positive 2. Negative to your x value, positive to your y value. Let us have one more. And if we have x is equal to 0, any value we can take, children, you will be getting the answer for y. Y is equal to x plus 4 is 0 plus 4, that's equal to 4. So x value is 0, y value is 4. So these are the 2 sets of points we got. Now let us draw the graph of these 2 equations. First we have to consider our first equation, x plus y is equal to 10. So we are drawing x-axis and then y-axis. As you all know, on x-axis, right hand side it is positive number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Goes on. To the left of x-axis we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, etc. Upper part it is positive number and lower it is they are negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, etc. This is how we have to mark. This axis, horizontal one is x dash or x axis, and here perpendicular one is y axis. This is how you have to draw. Then later, according to the given equation, we have found out 3 points. First set of equation 2, 8 is the coordinate. Next 1, 9, then 5, 5. Where is 2, 8? 2 is from x, 8 is from y. So the meeting point we consider as 2, 8. This is 2 and this is 8. So this is the meeting point. This is our 2, 8. Then we have the coordinate 1, 9. Look at 1 from x and 9 from y. So this is the meeting point 1, 9. Next is 5, 5. From x it is 5. From y also it is 5. Look at this. 5, 5. We got 3 points. Now we have to draw line joining these 3 points. Use pencil always to do it in the graph. I am using sketch pen in order to show you well. So this is how a long line is always better, cutting x-axis and y-axis. As it is a line, you have to put arrow mark on both the side, and better we have to write the equation on the line. This line represents x plus y is equal to 10. Now let us take the second set of points, negative 1, 3. Look at negative 1 from x-axis and 3 from y-axis. This is negative 1, 3. Then negative 2, 2. Negative 2, 2 it is. Here it is. And we have 0, 4. 0, 4. So it comes on a straight line. We can join these 3 points using the scale we have to draw. As we draw, we are getting this. We can extend it and draw like this. It should be a long one. And there our equation is y is equal to x plus 4. Y is equal to x plus 4. Now this graph is very clear. First equation is represented by a graph line, and second also by a line. They intersect at a point. That point is called a solution. So where is that intersecting point? We can have 3, 7 as the intersecting point. You have to mark it as 3, 7. What is the meaning of this 3? This is of x coordinate and 7 is of y coordinate. What is our x? According to the question, what is our x? Number of boys equal to x. That is x is equal to 3. Number of boys equal to 3. Number of girls equal to 7. Y coordinate is 7. As it is a word problem, we have to write the answer in words. How do we write? We have to write it as number of boys equal to 3 and number of girls equal to 7. Let us see the next question. 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost rupees 46. Find the cost of 1 pencil and that of 1 pen. We have to use a graph. It is graphical method. So as we know, we have to consider, let cost of pencils be rupees x and that of pens be rupees y. Then 5 pencils cost will be 5x. 7 pens cost will be 7y. Together, both of them together, it costs rupees 50. So 5x plus 7y equal to 50 is the first equation. Next, the second equation is 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost rupees 46. 7 pencil cost is 7x plus 5 pens cost is 5y. Total it is 46. So second equation is 7x plus 5y equal to 46. So let us rewrite this equation in order to get our points. So easy to get the points if we rewrite. We will keep y value here. So let us transfer 5x to the other side, become minus 5x. Now keep y only, so that we are having 50 minus 5x divided by 7. This is our first equation. Let us find out some points for that. How to get the points? You can substitute some values for x and we have to get the value for y. Making column like this, 3 points we are going to find out. We can give any value for x here. If we give 1 and all, it will be very small. So we are giving some bigger numbers like 3. If I give, what happens? If x is equal to 3, what do we get then? That is, y will be equal to 50 minus 5 into 3 divided by 7. 5 into 3 will become 15. 50 minus 15, that is 35 divided by 7. 35 by 7 is 5 we are getting. So if x is equal to 3, y is equal to 5 we are getting. Similarly, we have to find out if x is equal to 10, what do we get? If x is equal to 10, 5 into 10 is 50. 50 minus 50 is 0. 0 by 7 is 0. Y value will be 0. X value will be 10. Now let us have a negative number. So negative 4 if I take. What happens if I take negative 4? Negative 4 into negative 5 is positive 20. 5 4s are 20. Positive 20. 20 plus 50 will be 70. 70 by 7 will be 10. This is how we are getting 3 values when we take x is equal to negative 4. We have 10. If x is equal to 10, we have 0. If x equal to 3, we have 5. Let us rewrite the second equation, that is 7x plus 5y equal to 46. 7x plus 5y is equal to 46 we have. Therefore, what is 5y is equal to 46 minus 7x. Therefore, y is equal to 46 minus 7x divided by 5. Let us have our columns, 3 columns. X, y we have. In these 3 columns, we have to find out if x is equal to a positive 8 I am going to give. You can choose any number, children, better. You have to get a whole number as the answer so that it is easy to mark the points. If x is equal to 8, what happens? Y will be equal to 46 minus 7 into 8 by 5. 46 minus 7 8s are 56. Therefore, divide by 5. We will be getting negative 2 as the answer. How is that? Y is equal to 46 minus 56 divided by 5. 46 minus 56 is negative 10 by 5 equal to negative 2. So, those who can do the mental calculation, it is better. You can do fast. So if x is equal to 3, what do we get? Some numbers we are choosing like that. If x is equal to 3, what do we get? Y is equal to 46 minus 73 by 5. 46 minus 7 3s are 21 divided by 5. What do we get then? So subtract, will be getting 25 by 5, that is equal to 5. X value 3 we have to substitute, y value 5. In the same way, we have to consider one more point, that is if x is equal to negative 2, I am going to take x value negative 2, y equal to 46 minus 7 into negative 2 divided by 5. So, what is that? 46 minus of minus plus 7 2s are 14 by 5 equal to, add it, we are getting 60 by 5. 60 by 5 is 12 we are getting. So we got all the values here. All the three columns we have filled up. Based on that, we are going to mark the line. Let us see the graph. This is how you have to draw a graph. As I told you, x-axis and y-axis are ready. We are going to draw the graph. First points are 3, 5 we are getting. Where is our 3, 5? We have to mark 3, 5. From 3, we have to reach 5. 3, 5 we have. Then we have 10, 0. Where is 10, 0? We have 10 also in this. 10, 0 this one. This is 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4. 10, negative 1, 10, negative 2. So this is 10, 0. Negative 4, 10. Here we have negative 4 and 10 we have to get here. So 2 points minimum enough. So we are going to join this now. Let us join this. We are getting a long line like this. You just draw arrow mark on both the side, equation on the line. That is, our equation is 5x plus 7y equal to 50. Let us draw the next one. We have the points now. X is 8, negative 2 we have. Where is 8, negative 2? From x-axis 8, negative 2 from y-axis. Negative 2, 12. We have negative 2 here, 12 on y-axis. Then 3, 5. 3 from x, 5 from y. So this is actually, this point is already there. So 3, 5. So let us join these 2 points. 2 points minimum enough for joining. Okay, we have the line like this. You can mark it. Write the equation on this. We have the equation 7x plus 5y equal to 46. Now let us see the joining point, intersecting point. Isn't it 3, 5? X coordinate is 3, y coordinate is 5. So according to our question, what is x? It is the cost of pencil. And what is y? Cost of pen. Therefore, cost of x is equal to rupees 3 and cost of pen equal to rupees 5. So let us write the answer. Cost of pencil, that is x, that is rupees 3, and cost of pen equal to y, that is rupees 5. This is how we have to. Let us discuss the next question. Which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solutions graphically. So inconsistent and consistent condition, we know we have to find out ratios like a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. First set of equation, x plus y is equal to 5, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. Let us take a1 by a2. a1 is 1, a2 is 2. So a1 by a2 is 1 by 2, b1 by b2, 1 by 2. Then c1 by c2, 5 by 10. That's equal to 1 by 2. Here you can see that a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Therefore, we have infinite number of solutions. If infinite number of solutions are there, we have to obtain the solutions graphically. Many number of solutions will be getting. Let us find out. First equation we have written x plus y is equal to 5. We have rewritten as x is equal to 5 minus y. We are going to substitute values for y now. Let us consider 0 itself. For y we have to substitute. Y is 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. So x value will be 5 now. 5, 0 we are getting. Now if y value a number 2 I am taking. Any number you can take. 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. X is equal to 3 we are getting. Then let us have 4 now. 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. So x value is 1. Similarly, we can have our second equation. 2x plus 2y equal to 10. Is that Dividing by 2, what do we get? Dividing by 2, we get x plus y is equal to 5. Same equation actually it is. So therefore x is equal to 5 minus y I am getting. 5 minus y I am getting. Different set of numbers I am going to take. Let us see whether they will be the same line or different. Different set of numbers I am going to take. So let us choose y value. Let us take a number 3 as our y value. 3 I am taking. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Do you want some other numbers? Negative 1 if I take. 5 minus of negative 1. Minus of minus plus 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. X value will be 6. Then we have any other number, negative 2 if you want. Negative 2 is positive 2. Minus of minus 2 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7 we are getting. These are the two different sets of values. Let us find out how to draw graph on this. This is very simple to draw the graph because both the lines are same. Here we have. So the first equation for that group of numbers 5 0. 5 0 here itself we have 5 0. Next comes 3 2. 3 2 from 3 to 2. 3 2 and next 1 4. 1 4. These are the three numbers we have to join now. We are joining these three numbers now. We got a line like this, equation on the line, that is x plus y is equal to 5 is the equation. Now next set 2 3. Here we have 2 3 on this line itself, we can see 2 3. Then 6 negative 1. 6 negative 1 from 6 to negative 1 on y. Isn't it on the same line? 7 negative 2. 7 negative 2. This is the point. 7 negative 2. So you can see that this is also of 2x plus 2y equal to 10. They are the same equation actually, and both these equations represent the same line. One line on the other. It is the same. So each and every point of this line is a solution. So we can have many sets of solution. What are they? As you know, 0 6 is a solution, 1 4 is a solution, 2 3 another one, 3 2 4 1 5 0 6 negative 1 7 negative 2. These many solutions you can see on this. They are the whole numbers, even fractions also there, decimals. So we can have many infinite number of solutions. So how do we write the answer? The two sets we will write, and then we will write infinite number of solutions. So the answer here is solutions. One set we will write, if x is equal to 2 we have y is equal to 3. If x is equal to 5 we have y is equal to 0. We have infinite number of solutions. This is how we have to write answer. We have seen intersecting lines, also coincident lines. Now we can see how we will be getting parallel lines using these two equations. Look at this, x minus y is equal to 8. Therefore, we can rewrite it as x is equal to 8 plus y. 3x minus 3y equal to 16 can be written as 3x equal to 16 plus 3y. Therefore, into 3 becomes divided by 3. X is equal to 16 plus 3y. Let us find out values for this. Any three values we can have. X, y we have to take. Here I have chosen a number 8. Number 4, y we have to choose. Let us choose a number 0 for y. If y equal to 0, 8 plus 0 is 8. That is how 8 comes for x. Now let us take negative 2. Any numbers. 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2 is 6 we have. Now let us have another number, negative 3. some negative numbers I am choosing so that x value will reduce. Otherwise, if the number x value is big, our graph should be big enough. So negative 3 I am choosing. 8 minus 3 is 5. These are the three values we are getting. Now let us have values for second equation. Here we have second equation. 3x minus 3y equal to 16. 3x is 16 plus 3y. X equal to 16 plus 3y by 3. So let us have these values. How do we get? Here we are getting some decimals. Don't worry. Even decimals we are going to mark on the line. Okay. So here we have x value and y value. Y value I have to choose. Let me choose it as 0. What happens? 16 plus 3 into 0 is 0. 16 by 3. 16 by 3, if we divide, we are getting 5.3. 5.333 comes, I am going to round it as 5.3. Now if I take negative number in order to reduce the value, negative number, negative 3 into 3 is negative 9. 16 minus 9, it's 5 by 3. We have 2.3. If you divide, you will be getting it as 2.3. Next, if you choose 1, what do we get? If you choose 1, 1 into 3, 3, 19. 16 plus 3 is 19 by 3. We have 19 by 3 as 6.3. We need only 3 points. Let us draw the graph of this. Based on the equation, this is how we are drawing the graph. We have x-axis, y-axis. We have marked all the points. Now let us see the first equation. X minus y is equal to 8. Coordinates 8, 0. X-axis 8, y 0, 8, 0. 6, negative 2. X-axis 6, negative 2. This is the point. 5, negative 3. 5, negative 3. From 5, negative 3. So these 3 points we have joined. We are getting x minus y is equal to 8. This is the line. Second equation is 3x minus 3y equal to 16. Our points are 5.30. X-axis 5.3. 5.3 means between 5 and 6 we have 10 division. First division is 5.1, then 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.5, 5.6, like that it goes on up to 5.96. So 5.30 is this point. 2.3, negative 3. Negative 3. Next question. 2.3. 2.3 comes here. Negative 3 on y-axis here. 2.3, negative 3 here. So 2 points we got. Third point is 6.31. 6 is here. 6.1, 6.2, 6.31. This is the point. So we got 3 points now. These are the 3 points. We are joining and we are getting the second equation's line also. Here you can see these two lines are parallel, therefore no solution. So our answer will be parallel lines, no solution. So here we have to write the answer, parallel lines, therefore no solution. Now again we have to do some of the problems. Here we have the next question from the textbook itself, page number 50, NCERT question. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. Find the dimensions of the garden. Dimension means both L and B we have to find out, length and breadth. It is of rectangular shape. And 2 clues will be given. First clue is half the perimeter. Perimeter is 2 into L plus B. Half of that, half of 2 into L plus B of rectangular garden is 36. This is how we have to understand. Half of perimeter of rectangular garden is 36. Its length is 4 more than its width. This is how we have to see the clues. Okay, so when you read the question, read carefully and find out the clue. Half the perimeter, half of length and breadth here we have taken as x and y. Perimeter is 2 into L plus B, so it is 2 into, instead of length it is x, breadth y we have taken 2 into L plus B. Perimeter, half of the perimeter is 36. This is how. Here itself we can simplify x plus y is equal to 36. Here we are. Yes. Now next it is whose length is 4 more than its width. Length we have considered as x. X is 4 more than breadth. X is equal to 4 more than breadth. Breadth is y, 4 more than breadth. So x is equal to y plus 4 here we have. So how do we get this equation? Even substitution we can do or elimination. This is our first equation. This is the second equation. Here it is x minus y equal to 4. We have second equation. So let us bring down the first equation. What is our first equation? Here we have x plus y is equal to 36. We shall have elimination method. Addition 2x becomes 0. 36 plus 4 is 40. So what is x is equal to now? X is equal to, we have 40 by 2, that's equal to 20. Let it be length is equal to 20 meter. We can write in words length is equal to 20 meter. How do we find out breadth? Here we have x plus y is equal to 36, x equal to y plus 4. Any equation we can choose. In second equation if we are giving x minus y is equal to 4. X value is 20. Here we have 20 minus y is equal to 4. So what is that? 20 minus 4 I can take, there is no problem. Minus y as positive y. Isn't it 16? Y is equal to 16. That is our breadth. Breadth will be always shorter than length. Length is 20 meter. Breadth is 16 meter. Write in words breadth is equal to 16 meter. Let us see the next question. Given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, we have to write another linear equation in two variables such that geometrical representation of the pairs of formed is intersecting line, parallel line, coincident line. So here we have an equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. For intersecting line, we know that we need a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. So we have to change. Here we have a1 2, b1 3, and we don't want to mind this c1 for intersecting lines. So unique solution we need. This is the condition. So we can change any one of this. So a1 by a2, for example, if you are giving it as 4x plus 4y minus 5. Just as an example I have written. Here you can see a1, a2. a1 by a2 is equal to 2 by 4, 1 by 2. And b1 by b2 equal to 3 by 4. Here you can see 1 by 2 is not equal to 3 by 4. Therefore our condition it is satisfied. a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. So this line is our answer. 4x plus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. This condition should be satisfied. So second question, for which this is for first question we have written the answer. For second question, parallel line. What is the condition for parallel line? For parallel lines, 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, we know that the condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Let us write another equation. For example, 4x plus 6y minus 15 equal to 0. Here why did I choose like that? We have to get a1 by a2. 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 2. First two ratios should be equal, but whereas the third ratio should not be equal to the other two. It should be like that. Here a1 by a2 can be equal to 2 by 4, that's equal to 1 by 2. b1 by b2 equal to 3 by 6, that's also equal to 1 by 2, but negative 18 by negative 15 or c1 by c2. Even if we simplify, we don't get it as 1 by 2. Therefore, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. We can say that these are two parallel lines, that is 2x plus 3y minus 8 is 0, 4x plus 6y minus 15 equal to 0. So in order to get coincident line, what is the condition for coincident line? For coincident line, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2 it should be. That is third one, coincident line. Coincident line. For coincident line, we are given with the equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. All the three ratios should be equal. So condition is A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Our answer, in order to get all these ratios equal, let us multiply by 2 or 3. There is no problem. If you multiply this by 3, what do we get? 3 2s are 6x plus 3 3s are 9y, 3 8s are 18. 3 8s are 24 you are getting here. Okay. So 3 8s are 24 equal to 0. So here you can see A1 by A2 that is equal to 2 by 6 equal to 1 by 3. B1 by B2 that's equal to 3 by 9 equal to 1 by 3 again. C1 by C2 that is negative 8 by negative 24. 8 one time, 8 3 times. So we are getting 1 by 3. All the three equal. So this is our answer for coincident line. 6x plus 9y minus 24 equal to 0. Next we have to move on to another question. That is, we have draw the graph of the equation. We have to draw the graph of the equation x minus y plus 1 equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. We have to determine the coordinates of vertices of triangle formed by these lines on x-axis and shade the triangular region. Find its area. Let us do. We'll see how to do this. First we have to draw the graph of the equation. Equation we have chosen, that is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. We are rewriting x plus 1. Y you take to the next side. So y is equal to x plus 1 is the first equation. Shall we substitute some values for x now? For x we can substitute. If I substitute 1, what do we get? 1 plus 1 is 2. You can have any number of numbers. Next, if you take 2, what will happen? X2, then y will be 3. If x is 0, what will happen? 0 plus 1 is 1. This is how we are getting. Whereas in the second equation, 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Keep 2y here, 3x minus 12 on other side, become 12 minus 3x. Into 2 as divide by 2. So we have rewritten the equation. Let us substitute some values. Here we will substitute x equal to 0. 3 into 0, 0 will come. 12 by 2. 12 by 2 is 6. Y value 6, x value 0. X we have substituted 0. Now let us substitute 2 for this. If x is equal to 2, what happens? 2 3s are 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. 6 by 2 is 3. We are getting. Yes. Now if we have 1, what is it? If we have 1, 1 into 3, 3. 9 minus 12 minus 3. That is 9. 9 by 2. How much we are getting? 9 by 2 is 4 by 5. These are the values we are getting. Let us plot this and find out how we are getting the figure. Now we can see, children, this is the graph of the equation. So here the first equation, x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. It is clearly shown in the figure. This is the line passing. For that we have 1 2. 1 from x-axis 1, 2 from y-axis. This is the point 1, 2 we have. Then 3, 2. Here we have 3, 2, 3 we have. This is 2 and this is 3. This is 2, 3 we have. These are the values we have taken. Also 0, 1 we have chosen. 0, 1. These are the 3 points. Join it so that you are getting the line. Equation on the line is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. For the second equation 3x plus 2y minus 12, this is the line drawn. We can see the numbers, coordinates 0, 6. This is our 0, 6. 0, 6. Then we have 2, 3 is there. This is the same 2, 3 we have. If we take 1, it is 1 and 4.5. These are the points we have. Many more points are there. Join it such that these two lines intersect at a point 2, 3. Now let us think what all the things we have to explain here. One is solution. Solution is x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. Intersecting point. Then what are the second part asked? Determine the coordinates of vertices of triangle formed by these lines and x-axis. Coordinates of these lines form. These lines means one line is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. Another line is this 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. These two lines and x-axis. It forms a triangle in between. Here you can see the triangle. Triangle formed by these two lines and x-axis. Vertices formed are, these are the vertices. We can call it as A, negative 1, 0. This point is next vertex B, 2, 3. And here we have C, 4, 0. 4, 0. So vertices are A, negative 1, 0, B, 2, 3 and C, 4, 0. Vertices also we have found out. This is the shading. You can shade it. This is the shaded area. How to find out area? Since it is a triangle, we can have half BH formula. This is how. This is the base 0. Till 0 it is 1 unit, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Totally here 4 units and here 1 unit. 5 unit is base and height means it is a perpendicular distance. Look at this from this point to this. How many units we are moving? From here to here. Same way from here to here. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the height. So we can find out area also. So let us write the steps now. Solution. Solution x is equal to 2. Y is equal to 3. Now shading we have done. Vertices we have to write. Vertices. A we have negative 1, 0, B 2, 3 and C 4, 0. ABC we got. Now let us find out area. Area equal to half BH you can say. As I told you, half into base we have 5 units and height we have only 3 units. 3 5s are 15 by 2, that is equal to 15 by 2, that is equal to 7.5 square units. Next homework. Show graphically that the system of linear equations 2y minus x equal to 9 and 4y minus 2x equal to 20 is inconsistent. You know the condition for inconsistency. If two lines are parallel, it is inconsistent. You have to draw the graph and show that both are parallel. Second one, solve the following system of equation graphically. Equation is given to you. 4x minus 5y minus 20 equal to 0. 3x plus 5y minus 15 equal to 0. Find the coordinates of vertices of the triangle formed by these two lines and y-axis in this case. In problem, I have drawn for x-axis. Shade it and find out the area. Last question is solve 2x plus 5 minus 6 equal to 0. 4x minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0 graphically. With this, we are winding up our lesson today. And some of the questions which are optional, that is the last exercise. Optional means not in examination point of view. But sometimes for best students like those who want to get 100%. Those who want to get 100%, they can do it and find out the answers for this. I'll help you. I'll be just working out these questions and I'll be sending through this YouTube channel. Okay, so you can subscribe and see that. You will be able to see the answers in the YouTube channel. Okay, bye.